Hi, my name's Anna Melton from Flair Business Solutions. I'd love to take this opportunity to tell you a little bit more about what we do. Firstly, my background, I come from a corporate industry. I've worked in the oil and gas, mining and construction, quite male-dominated industries. I've worked as a project manager and a procurement specialist probably for the last 10 to 15 years. So I really enjoyed that career. I had a fabulous career. I got to travel through Europe and Asia, going all over the place to trade shows and meetings, both buying and selling. So it was a really great experience for me, and I've had some amazing mentors along the way that I really take my hat off to, and they're the reason that I'm here. So my step from there was to go out on my own. It felt like for me that I needed yet another challenge, and it felt a natural progression in my life to also grow a family and have my own business, which was going to give me flexible hours and more income, of course. I did have a rude little awakening and shock to the fact that owning your own business often meant more hours and less pay. So once I'd had my daughter, I quickly discovered that my old ways of networking were no longer effective. I did not have time to travel into the city and sit in a waiting room and wait for meetings. I did not have time for coffee dates. I did not have time for lunches and general chit-chats with people to expand my network and swap business cards with people at networking sessions and things like that. So I found myself in a predicament where I really had to change my strategy around the way that I did business. And this is where I started to invest into social media. I invested a lot of time and a lot of money to get my skills up to speed with where they needed to be to play in this market. Now, I can really say that it was a lifeline for me. If it wasn't for social media, then my business just would not have existed. And I know that there's a lot of other people out there in that kind of pain. They're too afraid of the social media, or they don't quite know how to use it. It is very daunting when you first start out. There's so many things that link in behind the scenes, and trying to explain that in layman's terms, there's not that much information out there. Now, there's a lot of short courses out there that give pieces of information and give pieces of the puzzle. But what I found when I was looking is nobody really gave that full package and supported you through that process and guided you through that exponential growth and explosive growth that I was going through in my business. So I found that I wanted to give back and design a program that allowed me to guide others through that program, or not that program, but that process. And so I came up with the Flair model. Now, F, it's an acronym. So F stands for finding your flair. That's all about your niche. So narrowing in on your niche and knowing how to market your product. Then we've got L, which is leadership and mindset. That is a huge part of this. We all only have the same amount of hours in our day, but yet Richard Branson, for instance, manages to run 200 plus businesses. How he does that is his mindset. So it's modeling the way other people do business and really honing in on those skills. Then we've got A for accountability and execution. In this course, we make sure you are held accountable. We ensure that you do not fail. Every step of the way, we're checking in with you. You've got your KPIs that are set. You're checking in with us, and we're working together as a team to actually make this succeed. Then we've got I, which is increased growth, and this is really about explaining to you step by step how to increase your business growth. So this is a lot about the social media side, how to install things, what products to use, how to go about using them, the sales process, getting leads, converting leads, etc. So it's really intense and gives you a huge amount of information that I felt lacked when I was looking at different sort of pieces of the pie and I just couldn't join the dots together. Finally, we've got R for refining. Once we've gone through that period of growth, we need to go back and refine all the systems and processes. Without that, we really aren't able to outsource and delegate to other people. So that refining system, we reflect and we go, what has worked, what hasn't worked, and now where do we want to go from here? How are we really going to structure the business so we can get more people in and we can start working on the business and not in it. And that is when you're going to have a lot more free time to either grow the business bigger or invest that time back in with your family. Whatever your goals are, that outcome is really, and that process is what we love to help you with. So look, if you're interested, message me, Facebook me, Instagram me. My email is annam@rawflair.com. If you're in enough pain and you need some help, I'm sure you'll be able to find me. Ciao for now.